It's morning on the Arizona desert. It would look really pretty out there, except I've got a bunch of junk on the ground. I went for a walk to capture the early morning shadows just across the road from my bus. Early morning and late evening, the light is very soft and it produces very long shadows. There's nothing particularly beautiful about these plants, but when the light hits them in the morning, they're really, really attractive. You can tell from my voice that I'm still trying to get rid of the symptoms of my cold. So on one side of the road, there's a ton of motorhomes. On the other side of the road is the actual desert. So one side is busy with a lot of motorhomes, and the other side of the road is all actual desert with no motorhomes. All right, tell me how many people have visited this event?
As of yesterday at 10 o'clock in the morning, yesterday being Thursday, the 10th, we had 1,585 people, 1,280 vehicles.
Awesome.
Yeah, and we've had a line from time to time coming in, but no one has been upset from waiting.
Well, I parked right there at the entrance in order to see the nightmare.
Yeah,
there was no nightmare.
No nightmare.
The worst I saw was 200 feet of lineup.
Yeah, we've had a very good turnout. Lovely people. Everybody's happy. They're happy to be here.
What's your name?
My name is Jerry.
Jerry?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Jerry.
You're very welcome.
Well, there's more than 1,200 people here. So Jerry confirmed with me that most of the people are still showing up to register more or less at their own convenience. So I had walked over to see what the seminar was, and they were talking about, how to get a job in the travel industry, more or less. And a beautiful bus going by, which is why I'm hearing all this noise. Might as well go on YouTube. They're waving at me. There's another damn bus. The whole bus community is coming down here, see? Anyway, after my walk in that beautiful desert, I went into the RTR meeting. I got near the stage and actually was feeling kind of tired, so I sat down. The workshop was about getting work, and I don't want a job. I mean, I'm retired, so it has nothing to do. It had nothing to interest me. But I sat down near the stage to rest. Almost immediately, somebody came along to tell me I'm not allowed to sit there. Can't sit there because there's a red line, and I was on the wrong side of that red line. You got to be on the left. In my case, I'd had to be on the left of the red line. In other words, to rest, I'd have to find a place to sit within the crowd. So I sat down in a spot I wasn't supposed to sit down in. Not like there was a sign that said no sitting, no standing, no loitering, just a spot in the sand. Anyway, I was asked to move, so I moved. So I walked behind the stage, and I got the feeling somebody was chasing after me. So I guess walking behind the stage is probably not a good thing to do either, also against the rules. Anyway, I walked that way because I wanted the quickest route from A to B, which was the information board and the other tents, like for free stuff and stuff. Then I went to see what the buttons were, and they asked if I wanted one, and I said sure. So they said, "What's your name?" I said, "Gus in a bus." They said they can't put that on a button. And I actually got a little bit angry, or maybe the word would be frustrated. What in the world's the problem with putting my name on the button? Well, the problem is they don't want to put great big long things on there, or, you know, I don't know what it is, spaces in a name. She said to me, "Okay, we can put Gus in the bus on, but no spaces." And I went, "Well, good, because that's what I want." So now I have a button that says Gus on a bus. Since the seminar, it wasn't anything that I wanted to learn about. I mean, I don't want to learn how to get a job because I don't want a job. So I walked back and thought, this is pretty bizarre. I drove 1,200 miles from Vancouver to Los Angeles, lived in Venice Beach for a while, Huntington Beach, a number of other beautiful cities with beaches. And I never bothered anybody. Like, no one came up to me and said, "I can't park here even." I did get a ticket in Huntington Beach, but it's much more pleasant to get a ticket than it is to be told, "You can't sit here, sir." So the strange thing about the RTR is that I've only been over there a few times. I don't consider it welcoming at all. It's exactly the opposite. I came back to the bus and had a nap, and I'm going to go out in a few minutes and photograph the desert again. Specifically walked out to find this plant. I set up a chair beside this plant to shoot the sunset over a very long period of time. It lives alone in the desert by itself. It seems to be very rare and never part of a community of similar plants. So I set up the timeline to run until my phone ran out, which was far too quick. I didn't bring an extra battery. But I thought this plant lives a life very similar to a lot of us nomads. And so this is a fitting clip to end our video.